Students, want to show you the process of putting our feet onto the mini cedar chest today. So loading up my GoPro here. All right, as you can see, I've got my legs cut, and let's see, that one could go there. I'm looking at the jointed edge. Yeah, and that one could go there. Let's see here. The white is on the top. Yeah, I want them to match, so I might put that edge up. Okay, so the feet are, side foot are 13 inches long, and the front foot is 20 inches long. Okay, we want to make it longer than that though, rough size, until we get our miters cut. Okay, because we have to cut it exactly to the point of our bottom, so we want to leave it long. So you see my 20-inch marks here. I made this 22 and I made these 14, an extra inch. I think I actually made an extra 2 inches long. So I want to show you the process. Here's our pattern, okay, that we would lay out on our front part, trace it, and cut it. I want to show you that process of cutting it right now. Over at the bandsaw, I've got another foot. Once again, I made it 22 inches long. I traced our pattern, right? And I've got what we call relief cuts. So when we cut in at our angle, those pieces will cut out, drop out, and not twist the blade as we're trying to get the angles. If you didn't do the cutouts, or I'm sorry, the relief cuts, and you twisted your part, it twists the blade and it could break the blade, so we don't want that. All right, fingers 6 inches. Never reach in to brush your little pieces away. Always use a scrap piece, or you know, the piece you're working on to move the blocks out of the way. Here we go. It's turned on. We got to rotate this and it pops out. Now it'll start for us. We want to come in at angles. We want to leave our pencil line and a 16th, because this will make a really rough cut that we need to sand smooth. So you want to leave your line plus a 16th, okay, but not much more than a 16th, because that's a lot of sanding. If you've already cut to the line, we don't have any room to sand. So that's pretty close. That'll work. I think I could set this up a little better. I'm going to stop it. Whenever you're stopping it, you use the brake, right, to stop the blade, otherwise it turns for quite a while. As you can see, this should be, our rule is a 1/4 inch above the wood, and it's more than that. So I got to loosen it here. Here's my lock. Then I can drop my guide down within a 1/4 inch, and then I can tighten it and I'm set. Only want about a 1/4 inch above your stock. Let's continue. As you can see, really rough cut. Getting a little close to my pencil line. Then you can come in here and whittle it down. Okay, not bad. One more piece here. Okay, and cleaning our scrap out of the way. Not with your fingers. Keep your fingers 6 inches. Coming in at angles so I can get within a 1/16. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, stop. Use the brake. If you guys leave more than a 1/16, you'll be sanding all day. Let me show you the orbital sander over here. Looks like it needs cleaning. We have a cleaning pad. Got to be careful. Doesn't take much, just a little bit. Okay, and we sand up to the line, making it nice and smooth. Do not push hard. If you do, you'll tear the drum right off of that, right off the machine. Okay. So we'll have two set up, a bigger one and a smaller one. The smaller one obviously for the small radiuses, but it's hard to sand a straight line with the small ones like we have in here. So we just keep working at it till we get up to our pencil line and it's nice and smooth. This will take a while. Got to be patient. If you get impatient, you're going to push too hard and you're going to ruin the belt or the drum. So, like I say, that's why we want to be within a 1/16 of an inch of the line, because the sanding removes material very slowly. All right, well, I've got one done already, so let's go cut our miters. Notice I have my mark. It's 20 inches long, so I made a mark at 10. This was, yeah, I just made a mark. It's 22 inches, right? But I made a mark in the middle. And then I can make a mark where the ends are, and I'm ready to cut. Notice I've also got my angles here. 45-degree angle. I don't want to cut it the wrong way, it'd ruin my part. So that will work for this side. It would also be nice to have a line clear across there that I could line up to. I'm going to put that on there. Okay, and we are ready to cut. Trying to leave the pencil line. The light helps. Okay, it did take the line and I was going off the light, so I'll have to remember that. Now that I've got one side cut, I want that to be perfectly in line with the 90 of the bottom, which is now screwed to my project. So I'm going to put it right there, and I'm coming over here to take a look. So I need about a 30 second less than that pencil line. So I'm going to take that pencil line across. I can always take more off, right? Another cut. But once you go too short, you're done. You got to remake your part, and that's too much work to remake, right? All right, so guys, we got to lift it up and then push the button, and this thing will lock in every 15 degrees, and we need 45. So there it is, and we lock it down. We're ready to make our cut. Got to keep it clean, right? It won't be square if you've got dust underneath. Let's see what our light tells us this time. I'm going to be conservative on this one, leave a little bit, so I can always come back if I need to and make another cut. That should be long. Let's go check. Right there. And yes, it is a little bit long. Here we go. Like I say, don't want to go too short. We can always take a little more off. You go too short and you've ruined your part. We still got a 1/16 to go. That ought to be really close. And that's close enough for me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and these are too long, right? They're 2 inches too long. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my, this is gonna be, as I'm looking at it, on the right, and I want this angle to be cut like this. And I'm gonna leave it long over there. This side, this is the left, and I want it cut this direction. Now we can take it over, and that looks like it's the right direction, so let's go ahead. I've got plenty, so I'm going to take off plenty.